We're not running through life thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be single and mingle and just live my best life and only focus on me, because at that point, all you got is me. All you got is you. And all the statistics pretty much say that if there's just you versus there being two of you or three of you, then one of you is in greater risk than you would be if you were part of an economic collective or some sort of gang, right? I'm not telling everybody to run out and get married, but I'm telling you, even the way people talk about family and relationships is all wrong. You should factor financial security into how you choose relationships. No, you don't go sleep with the man just because he got the biggest wing wong. That means you might have an addiction that needs to be addressed. No, you don't go pick the girl because she got the biggest booty. Chasing big booties is not like chasing big opportunities. So you can find a lady that looks sexy and still can provide a secured life for you and can have your back and can be a good partner in life. Why in the world are you even laying down with that person when you know that that person might be not just someone who can't help you survive economically, but they might actually be the cause of your demise? A lot of us invite really horrible people into our lives because we're attracted to them, and that's really sad to me. That's very sad. And I'm not judging. I want to get off of that because people think I sound judgy. I'm not trying to sound judgy, but I want you to really go look and see how many single people are financially insecure. And I want you to think about how many of us pick people based on what we want instead of picking people based on what we need. The balance between the two, right? Like my wife, I wanted my wife when I saw her, I just lusted after her like a fat kid with on an ice cream cone on a hot summer day. So I wanted her, but I also realized I needed her, right? I didn't meet my wife in the club. I met her in the library. I don't. She's not a person that's gonna. She knew I had money. I knew she had some money, but we didn't run through each other's money because we both value financial security, saving and investing. So we'll talk about investing in an asset before we talk about wasting money on some material item. It doesn't mean you can't get the nice stuff. You can have the nice stuff. You know, my wife drives the Mercedes. She's bougie like that, but she didn't get the most expensive Mercedes, and she didn't uh, invest in that Mercedes before she invested in her 401k. Do you understand? Right? So really, it's a matter of balance, and I think sometimes we get lulled to sleep. I think integration and everything else and believing in diversity and all that, I think that lulled us to sleep. And when you get lulled to sleep, you're not thinking about security. It's just like if you're in a war and you go to sleep as a soldier and you fall asleep, you don't know that you're vulnerable. Like I was watching Squid Games, and if you've seen Squid, has anybody watched Squid Games? That's a crazy show. It's crazy. And in Squid Games, it's like basically this thing where all these people get together and they're playing this game and they're all trying to kill each other. And if you don't die, then you win. So so people would at nighttime people would go to sleep in the Squid Games, and I was like, how did they sleep in the Squid Games? Like somebody could walk up and cut your throat while you're sleeping, right? So I think that as black people, we don't realize we're in the Squid Games. We're in the Squid Games, the Hunger Games, whatever you want to call it. And I just don't understand how you can sleep so well knowing that there are threats around every corner. That's my view on this. So so anyway, a couple final points I want to make on this in terms of the Essence thing. I'm not here to poo poo on the Essence Fest. I think the Essence Fest is great. I like it a lot. And I hope you'll join us at the All Black National Convention. That's going to happen um, August 21st to the 23rd. You can go to allblacknationalconvention.com if you want to bring your family, bring your friends, bring whoever.